Joy is the key. Joy is the key. Joy is the key. Joy is the key.
Hello. Hello. Hi. That's nice. Hello. Hello. I'm glad to see you too. I am. I'm glad to see you too. Hey, we've got the best weather in the country, yeah? This is the place to be. I know we're going to have a great time today. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. See ya. Yeah. Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you're here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree? Yes. You do? Yeah, you do. You're knowing what you are wanting? Yes. You like knowing what you are wanting? Yes. It's fun to bring desire into focus, isn't it? Yes. Is it? Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. If bringing desire into focus feels good to you, that means you are somewhere in the vibrational range of your desire. If bringing desire into focus feels uncomfortable to you, that means you've identified what you want, but you're nowhere near it in belief. Because when you want something you don't believe, and we say, you like bringing desire into focus? The answer has to be no, no. I felt better before I knew I wanted that thing I don't believe I can have. But when I believe I can have that situation, that experience, that relationship, that life experience, when I believe I can have it, that's why your little ones are happier than you are. They still believe. You haven't convinced them yet that life sucks. You say things to them like, oh, you'll get it in time. Later on, you'll understand. But we want, and they do too, we want to restore you to your pre-birth and shortly after birth understanding that you can have whatever it is that your life helps you to define that you want. You can have it. You can be it. You can do it. You can experience it. Law of attraction will bring it to you. But you have to be a vibrational match to what you want. You cannot be a vibrational match to its opposite. So if your belief is one of doubt, you are a vibrational match to the opposite of what you want. Don't you find that fascinating? My belief does not match my desire. Now, when you think about it from the standpoint of what you've been hearing from us for a while, my belief simply does not match my desire. Doesn't that sound silly to you? My belief doesn't match my desire. Well, why not? Well, because I'm really smart and I've been observing what is. And I've been observing what I've been living, and what I've been living doesn't match what I want to live, and therefore my belief, which is based upon what I've been living, doesn't match my desire. And we say, well, if that's the case, then it is going to be pretty slow going for you to get from where you are, if it is a place you don't want to be, to where you want to be, if the majority of your attention is being given to what is. Is it? Do you give the majority of your attention to what is? Do you? You do, don't you? You know you do. You know you do, because you are so good at observing. Your observation, your acknowledgement of reality, the reality that exists. And most humans would say anyone who's wise would give their attention to reality. We don't want to be delusional. We don't want to not face reality. So haven't we learned right from those who have taught us? Shouldn't we face reality? And we say, by all means, if you like it, by all means, if the reality is such that you want to perpetuate more of it. If there are things, didn't you used to be taller? If there are things that you are observing that are not matching what you desire, and you continue to observe them, then you're continuing to let your observation of unwanted things train your vibrational frequency, because a belief is only a thought that you keep thinking. A thought is only a point of focus. So if you continue to observe what is and comment on what is, then you're practicing a vibration of what is and establishing a pattern. We call it your grid or your point of attraction. It's that basis of who you are, like the framework of a building that will fill in with the details. So if you're focusing upon what is primarily, and what is pretty good, then your point of attraction is pretty good, and you continue to attract more that is pretty good. But if you're focusing upon something really unwanted, and it's easy to do because you live in a world where there are experts who will scour your planet for unwanted things. Groups of them with cameras. And then they dramatize them with music. And they bring them to you as facts, factual evidence of what is. And you say, I need to be an informed citizen. I need to know what's happening in my world. Therefore, I will study with excruciating discipline the facts of this world. And we say, as you weigh the pros and cons, you practice a vibration of wanted and unwanted. As you examine the pluses and the minuses, you practice a vibration of wanted and unwanted. In your attempt to be fair-minded and objective, you introduce all kinds of clutter to your vibrational frequencies that you don't need to introduce. And in your objectivity, you have a cluttered vibration. Most everybody around you has the same. And so most of you live lives of not much excellence, but rather of mediocrity, because you're practicing your vibration. You say, I want it, but. So your desire is canceled by your doubt about it. And then you measure yourselves against others who are doing the same. So we have to say to you, friends, your standards are low. Your vibrational standards are quite low. We want you to insist on a greater standard of vibrational excellence for yourself, which will not only clarify your vibrational patterns, and it will not only bring to you more wanted in a quicker fashion, but while it's on the way, you'll feel so much better, because how you feel is always simply an indicator of your mixture of pros and cons. That's all it is. Pluses and minuses, wanted and unwanted, beliefs and doubts, desires and don't believes, or desires and beliefs.